will tell you a story, folks. But first thing first, you might not understand my voice well. It's because I am hard of hearing, and I can't do. I will never know how to tone down or tone up my voice. I can't even hear myself well. All I ever think the sounds is in my mind. That's how I'm trying to speak, but I can't hear them well. But I will tell you a story first. A boy was born. He was born when his father was away. He was born very normal, with very sharp hearing and senses, especially the eyes. He can say little, very little things. He can hear even the softest whisper. Then he grew up. His father lost his job, and experienced hunger all the time. One thing, one thing he noticed as a passing day, everything he became hungry. I almost fainted. So one day he noticed that his eyes was blurring all the time. As the passing day, his eyes blurring. When he was in grade 4, he took a test. I asked his classmates to tell me, to tell him what it is in the written paper. So his classmate told him, but the test is time. He was never able, he wasn't able to finish it, and the teachers were concerned because that boy was a top notch. He always in the top of the class. He is very smart and intelligent. So the teacher took pity of the boy and helped him to go to the doctor because the family don't have any money for the medical bills. So they went there, tried to check out. The ophthalmologist told the boy's parents that something wrong with the nerve in his eye and possibly the heirs would sympathize. So the teachers there helped the boy, especially the principal. She went on her way, even to ask for help, but going to the specialists was never come through because lacks of funds. So the boy went to school, even his eyes are losing. He finished grade 4 in the top of his class. In came grade 5, he noticed that his hearing is also loose. He noticed his so he was after first grade in school. The boy did badly because the teachers there don't know how to teach children with disabilities. So he cut off school, he stopped going to school, and he stayed home all the time. He started reading some books. His mother always nagging him that you should go to school. Because if you won't go to school, you don't have any future. The boy told the mother, how can I go to school? when I lose everything by hearing my eyes. How smart told him, you should always never think about it. Because if you won't fight, you will always never have a future. So the boy told his mom, I will go to school if you help me with my projects. If whatever I need your help. So that's mom. The next year, the boy went to school. He was still in grade 5. He was given a special treatment in the class. He was sit in there, but the boys nagging feel he has a nagging feeling that he is always come to the top. But I guess the teachers will never do that because she will consider his hearing loss. So the boy just stayed in the bottom of the class and never ever got into the honor roll anymore. So a year passed. Then grade 6 came. She was in grade 6. That's when the boy started fighting to be in the top of the class. He will always listen carry to the teachers, and they just what the teachers are telling him. Because he's smart, he can easily understand what is in the class. Then first grading, he was in the fourth place in honor roll. After graduation, he was a salutatorian. He made a speech in front of class. His voice was okay because he can still hear his voice well, and he know how to tune because he's still young. So after graduating in grade 6, the boy was planning to quit school forever. But his mom was always nagging to go to school because if you don't have go to school, you don't have no future. That's what his mom is always telling him. I guess the word that you don't have a future if you don't go to school was each in the boy's mind. So the boy went to his school. First day of high school, it's a new world to him. New faces, new classmates, and new friends. But they never knew that the boy was hard of hearing. His hearing was losing as passing year. The eyesight is okay, he can see, but he has to focus very well. But what nags the boy most was his hearing. He wants it badly back, but his hearing because he can do more there. Has many ambition, he has many things in mind that he wants to lead the students, to help the students. But when he's hearing, he find it's constraint things. But because of the schoolworks, challenging schoolworks, and the fans there during high school and the friendly surroundings, he forgot it. But sometimes, when he was alone, he always think that how he wish his hearing would come back and make it all the better to be the top of the class, to speak more fluently and more articulately, because he has a mind that's full of imagination, creativity, and even innovations. The boy was funny too, and he would love music too. He loved arts, music, dancing, sports,